Feel yourself opening, 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 opening. Deep releasing breath. And as you feel the release, feel the clearing also. Actually feel that stuff that's piled up in there, feel it actually moving and releasing. So you'll feel some space in there. And breathing all the way in, filling up the chest, the torso, the belly, feeling all of it. And then releasing. Opening, 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 opening. Such gratitude for you all. From the guides and spirits and light beings and angels and wise elders that are no longer in form, that are gathered around us, observing, seeing what's possible, seeing what our individual needs are, lending their energy and support, wisdom, insight. Feel yourself open to aligning, to receiving from this vast energetic that is magnetizing itself to us more and more every time we meet together. You can almost feel the embodiment, the combining of energies as you open to receive. They are opening to us more and more. Please allow yourself to go beyond whatever thoughts might limit, beyond thinking, beyond knowing, into the pure, open heart space of your own divinity, connecting with all those aspects of God that wish to be involved, to inspire us, to heal us, to help us grow, teach us how to be self-sufficient in our beingness, to be able to come out of our cones of fear and our silos of limited mind, to come out of our isolation from knowing ourselves as spirit beings, truly, truly, without restraint, without blocking it out, without having to have spirit be some separate entity out there in the sky and us these little sad beings on an earth. But rather that we are as much a part of the totality of all of creation. So feel yourself open to that and give yourself over. Feel them matching you. Feel your counterparts that are not in form, your counterparts that are of spirit. Connecting with you. Lift the veils. They're not necessary. Receive the healing energy. Receive the gratitude that they hold for your willingness to have this experience here. See what it is that you are reflecting back to them. Are you shining light back to them? Are you beaming out? Or are you so dedicated to life being a struggle that what you put out there is that two-dimensional energy of everything's too hard? Make sure that your body is relaxed. Shoulders, neck, hips. Move them around a little. You'll feel yourself able to open even more. When I saw a young woman playing the violin and dancing with these striped stockings on, playing the violin on her patio, on her terrace, and throngs of people gathered below, stopped their cars looking up. Transcendence. The experience I had once in a little Italian town when Christiana sat down at a piano that she had never played before. In the dusky sunlight of that room, and the music just flowed through me. I'll never forget her face as she played. Transcendent. All the angels were gathered in amazement at what we humans can do when our hearts open to ourselves. Trisha said she experienced with a teacher or a program she was in to fill the whole room of hundreds of people with herself. Fill it with your being. Feel it right now. Fill the space. Fill each other. Connect with spirit. Be lost in it. Lose yourself in it. Like you would lose yourself in a great love. Get lost in it. And get lost more. Let go of everything you ever thought you knew about life, about how it works, about how love works, about what you're supposed to be like, how you're supposed to behave, who you might think you are, what you should be doing. Feel it all just drifting away from you. Identity. Lose yourself. It's okay. We have created a container that's strong enough to hold us. What if you never limited your love? What if your love became unconditional? What if your love of life itself just opened up? What if you didn't live in fear of your own sense of inadequacy, of limitation? What if you didn't live there? What if your love of life opened up completely? What would happen? What if you didn't need to trust anything anymore? What if you didn't need to make that decision, I'm gonna trust this, but rather lived a life beyond trust? Of being part of, instead of living as most of us do in contrast to some aspect of life. We get to know ourselves by the things that we don't like in others, and we try to do better. We grow up that way with parents. I'm never going to be like my parents, and that's probably how we've evolved. What if we didn't do that anymore? Or grew to a point in life where we don't need to do that anymore? Where we remove the need to be in contrast or conflict with anything or anyone in order to know ourselves. What if we just took out our paintbrushes and painted? Sat down at our version of the piano and played for a room full of strangers? What if we just lived, opening our hearts completely and fully to the day, the moment, the pain sometimes of it, even the fear, especially the fear. Oh, I'm afraid. Okay. Let me be there. But let me open my heart anyway, best I can. Best I can. You feel it in yourself now as you're breathing. We are being asked to be lost right now. We are being asked to have the echoes of our discontent and our fears rage at us, be bigger, so that we can actually look at them and let them go. Maybe we're asked to not have goals right now, except for whatever necessary things get us through the day. Maybe we're asked to not define ourselves by what we do. And this message always keeps coming to me. Not define ourselves, not decide what am I going to do when this is over. But who am I going to be? Will I allow myself to be found after I'm so lost? Or will I try to make it up again out of my own ego dreams? Will I actually allow myself to get still enough to evolve on God's terms, listening for the cues and the whispers from that still voice, that small voice within? Will I allow that kind of evolvement? Will I not just allow it, but will I devote myself to being evolved? Rather than making up my life. Getting lost in all of this is a sacred gift, a sacred opening, like a portal opened on spiritual levels for us to all just fall into it for a little while. Will we do it? Getting lost, getting found. So take some deep breaths. You know, when I experience real spiritual engagement, you know, sometimes it's the most pronounced in nature for me, or at times of transcendence, like I described before. But when I feel it, it comes in like like fresh air. It comes in like a beautiful breeze is blowing through me. There's an opening in my heart. There's a connection to something that is both much greater than I am, but also that is me. No separation. And then I'm asked to surrender to that way of living. Evolvement.